Alright guys, today's finally that day. We're here to do my arcade room tour. I've been working on this for the last 3 months. Finally got it 99% complete, and it came out freaking awesome. And I'm excited to show you guys this video to show you exactly what I did with the arcade. It's basically my laundry room that was actually converted into an arcade room, thanks to my wife that actually let me convert the laundry room and basically take it all over and now convert it into an arcade room. And guys, definitely don't forget that I'll be doing a full game room tour next week, so make sure you subscribe to this channel so you guys don't miss that notification. Turn on your notification sounds so you know exactly, because there's been a lot of changes in this room and the movie room, and of course with the big arcade room that we're revealing here today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start this tour.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a recce is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, this video has been a long time coming. Of course, we're here to show off the arcade room tour project I've been working on for the last 3 months. So, without further ado, this is the entrance to the arcade. As you can see, the door frame. And let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright guys, so let's take an in-depth tour now that you got that little intro video. So as you can see, as soon as you walk in, we got these little arcade signs here that are lit up with Philips Hue strips sitting on the side. I think these are just some of my favorite games that I got on these metal signs. So you can see that that's there. This room is 99% done to where I want it. The last thing that got added to this room is this pinball arcade machine, which I did a full review on the channel if you want to see it. You can see the nice artwork there on the side, all the different pinball table artwork. And that artwork there in the front, that looks really cool. It's got the 19-inch back glass, 27-inch play monitor, and you can see you could scroll through all these tables. And of course, each one changes the top and the bottom for all the pinball tables. I will be adding more tables to this. This is a project that I just finished up, so there will be more than 78 tables on this thing. By the time I'm done, there will be like about 1,300 tables on here. So this is an awesome miniature pinball table that I didn't think I would actually be able to fit in this room, but I was able to find this one that was a perfect size to still give you the pinball feel. And it's a 4K monitor too, so it looks amazing on here. Of course, the next thing we have up here is the actual Arcade1up machines and the signs on the top. You can see the signs that I got here, the Pac-Man signs. You got the Open Arcade sign. You got the Arcade1up signs up there, the Mortal Kombat and Galaga sign. And these machines here, this Golden Tee machine, the classic Golden Tee game that was really famous in bars and stuff, along with the matching stool, which is really cool. And then we got the Marvel Superheroes Arcade1up machine, along with the matching one for the stool as well. And then we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I added light up marquee since it didn't have one. Then we got Rampage. And of course we got the Star Wars machine sitting here as well in the corner with the matching stool. Over here on this side, we got the Pac-Man stool and Street Fighter 2, and we got a match. We got the main arcade room, or main arcade machine in the house. It is fully customized, as you can see from the top. We got the Olivera arcade there at the top. This is a 32-inch screen. You can see it's got all the controls here. It's got a spinner. It's got a light-up trackball. It's got the light-up menu buttons. Got 2-player setup. It's got a 4-way joystick for games like Pac-Man and stuff. So, set up really well there. On this machine, it's awesome because you can actually come here and play. You know, there's 2 players that can play on there, but if you grab the 360 controllers, most of the games let you add the 3 or 4th players using the 360 controller, so it becomes like a 4-cabinet screen. So, like if I play Sunset Riders and MAME, first, 2nd player can be on there, and then 3rd and 4th player can go ahead and grab the controllers and play with us too. And this machine literally has everything. It has over 80,000 games. If you swipe through the list here, you can see there's a lot. There's literally every system you can think of, everything from MAME, Microsoft Windows games, you know, Pop games. Like I said, there's over 400 wheels on here from all the different systems. We even got some utilities in there as well, Nintendo Classics, SNK Classics. Basically everything is on here, run and gun. All different types of games are on here. And on top of that, we also have it so we can actually play light gun games. So we have 2 light guns that are sitting right there. Also have 2 microphones sitting inside there that we can bring out when we want. It has the karaoke game fully set up in there with all the songs. I have over 300 songs in there so far, and I can continue adding to it as I want. So that's awesome. It's like a customized version of karaoke. So that's really cool. And then we have DDR pads sitting there in the corner, the ignition pads, the thick pads, that you can come in here and play some Step Mania and all the DDR classics and literally have like every song you can imagine from DDR on this machine. So on top of the fact that we have this wheel here that lets you play 360 MAME wheel games. So this is really an all-in-one machine basically. It really can play basically everything. And the machine is literally awesome. And then this fridge, of course, we painted black to match the, to do a chalkboard paint. So we put Olivera Arcade, open 24/7, and then here we keep track of actual high scores of what everyone plays in this room. So it gives everyone a reason to, play with their high scores and stuff. And we got these little signs up here. And that thing that you saw going off before is what the music plays from. It's the JBL Pulse 4 speaker. That's really cool. It pulses to the beat of the music when music is playing in this room. I really love that speaker for this room. It goes perfectly with the theme of this room. And then, of course, we have the 2 disco lights that are sitting up here that we use to go. And, of course, the curtains. These Pac-Man curtains go along the whole entire thing. Since we converted the laundry room is still behind these curtains as far as the washer and dryer, because, of course, we can't get rid of that. So we put that in here. So we can't actually see that when people are in here, which really makes it feel like it's a closed-off room. And then, of course, the last thing we have here is the gumball machine. That we have the classic gumball machine on a stand. Or actually, can't forget about these floors. Everyone's always asking about these floors. They look outstanding in this room. I love the way that this carpet looks like for this room. It's literally a perfect layout. So like I said, the room is 99% done. The only missing piece right now to make the room 100% complete is right above here, above the ping pong table, or sorry, above the pinball machine. There's going to be like a little sign that goes right there. That's literally going to be right there in that square, and it's going to just say pinball, and it's like a light up sign, so there'll be a light up sign that says pinball right above it. That is basically the only thing missing from this room. Changes for 2020 as the year goes on. In case you guys are interested, you guys should subscribe, because this room is done, but there will be some changes that I do. For example, this Golden Tee machine, they just announced that they're going to release a new version of Golden Tee that also has a Super Strikes bowling into it. And I got this machine originally before I knew I was going to get this big machine that had the trackball, because I probably wouldn't have gotten this machine then, because this machine, obviously, awesome, trackball's there, but I already have a trackball over there. But now, I'm not going to get rid of it. Well, I'm going to get rid of this one eventually when it comes out, and they're going to put Golden Tee, looks just like this, but also Strikers Bowling, and that game hasn't been released on anything. So I can't specifically play that striker bowling game on this machine because it doesn't exist in any way, shape, or form. So that's going to be an awesome machine to get in here because it hasn't been released in any way for home use. So that will be replacing that. The chair obviously will stay because it's still Golden Tee. Marvel will stay as usual. Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles is going to live here for the next year. At the end of the year, at holiday season, they're coming out with NBA Jam, and that will definitely be the replacement that I put in here for Ninja Turtles, because NBA Jam will get far more use for 4 players in here than people who come over and play Ninja Turtles. NBA Jam will be played forever because it's an infinite game. It's a sports game, so you could always play it. Star Wars will of course never leave. I love that machine, and it's unique because it plays with that controller, so it can't be replicated that well on here. And Rampage will also be replaced when Arcade1up comes up with something better that I really want to replace it with. And I say that because what I really wanted this arcade machine to look like is I wanted machines on this side, since I had the big one, to be unique in some sort of way. They needed to exist for a reason. Because obviously this machine plays a bunch of games already. So when it comes to this pinball machine, I wanted a pinball machine because even though that has all the pinball games, it's a 32-inch regular 16:9 screen. It's nothing compared to playing on a machine like this with the second screen on top and looking down at a pinball machine like it used to be. So that needed to be in here. That makes it unique. The Golden Tee, especially when I get the striker bowling version, will be unique because it will be a trackball game, and it will be a trackball game that can't be played on that machine in any way, shape, or form. So that's awesome. Marvel is in here and will never leave because I'm a big fan of Marvel. So this one gets a pass because I really wanted something Marvel in here because I'm a huge fan of the series or the movies and TV shows and stuff. So that needed to be represented. So that comes in here, and people play this like crazy. And the joysticks feel great and the buttons feel great. So this one will leave and stay as our fighting game of choice as far as the selected machines. And like I said, this is a 4-player setup, so that makes that unique because obviously this isn't a 4-player setup in the same sense. So here I can come and play a 4-player game, and like I said, it will be NBA Jam by the end of the year. This one I got because it was unique, and it was also really, really cheap on clearance. I paid $50 for this thing, and I wanted it to just basically complete the room for the time being because I don't know how long I'm going to wait, 6 months, a year, until something better comes out. And this is still unique because it's a 3-player setup for Rampage, so it is 3 players. It does make it unique compared to this one, so it's not actually out of place. But, so just so you guys know how that's going to go. And like I said, Star Wars is unique because of the controller, and that will never leave this room either. So, the room's going to stay 90% the same. The only thing you're going to see alter in the next year and be done is, like I said, this machine will be swapped for their new one. This will become an NBA Jam cabinet when that comes in, and Rampage will eventually get replaced with something. But this machine will never leave, of course. This machine is freaking awesome, and the room is set up exactly how I want it as far as artwork, design, floor, chairs, and all that stuff. So, everything in here turned out excellent. I got it done in the last 3 months. This was all being worked on, and I think it came out fantastic with the way that this room came out. If you guys have any comments about anything you guys have seen, and of course any questions that you want to talk about with anything you've seen, or have any suggestions for me, as always, leave those comments down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.
Techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie, gaming tech. Eating brekkie is the gaming tech.